What's going on, everyone? It's your boy SONICSTA, back at it again with, you know what it is, another video. And today I just want to talk about a little topic I had in mind, and it's really just what the next Sonic game will be like. Now obviously I don't work at Sega, so I honestly cannot sit here and tell you exactly word for word what this game will be like, but I have spawned some predictions in my head, and I've just been going over a couple of things on how Sega has been treating Sonic the Hedgehog recently compared to the past couple of years. So the basic gist of what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be talking about my predictions for what this next Sonic game is going to be like. Regardless of what I want or what I think this game needs, this is the direction I believe that Sega will actually go in. So before we go on any further, let's take a brief look at all the facts and information we have going forward with the Sonic the Hedgehog series. So the first thing we know is that Roger Craig Smith, along with many other voice actors for the series, are going to be parting Sega and Sonic. From this information alone, we can conclude that Sega is going in a different direction when it comes to voices, so perhaps we can see Sonic having a different tone in games and stuff like that. This is also backed by reason to believe that Ken Pontac and Warren Graff are no longer writing for the Sonic the Hedgehog series, as they subtly confirmed this in a couple of interviews a while back. With new writers, that means that Sega is going to be taking things in a different approach when it comes to terms of the story. Another thing we know is that Sega looks like they're going to be taking a high intensity focus on modern Sonic this time around. There may not be a classic Sonic game in this 30th anniversary. There may or may not be. I'm not totally sure, but by the looks of it, I don't think so. We can see their focus on modern Sonic being shown through the 30th anniversary logo, which has previously been on the 25th one, Classic Sonic, and now it's Modern Sonic. We also see this going forward with the new posters they've kind of unveiled, but not, directly. Another thing that we also know is that there's going to be a new Sonic TV show called Sonic Prime, and Sega is working on it. Sonic Prime is really important because Sega is working on this. They have full control over what goes on in this TV show. In other words, the moment we get the first Sonic Prime trailer, we can instantly tell the direction that Sega is going to be taking the Sonic the Hedgehog series in for the upcoming years. And the last major thing that I wanted to note is that the last mainline Sonic game was in 2017, and that was Sonic Forces. As we all know, Sonic Forces put a big stain on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, as if there already wasn't a big enough one already. For better or for worse, Sonic Forces could have been a leading component in changing Sonic the Hedgehog going forward. Now that's all the information I wanted to touch up on before I dived into my entire prediction on what the next Sonic game will be like, and potentially what the next Sonic games will be like going forward. Okay, so let's start with some of the easy stuff before we get into the harder stuff that is less backed by facts. So firstly, I do believe the next Sonic game will be lighthearted, yet it will still have value. Like, you'll still be able to feel the story and get emotionally invested in what's going on, and perhaps emotionally invested in the characters as well. Now, I'm not totally sure if this is the direction Sega is going in, considering they have not shown off any new voice actor or any new writer, so this is a complete hunch. But considering you're changing the direction of not just the writing, but also the voice acting, kind of shows that you want something more. Whatever they had was good, but you're wanting something that will fit your new needs. Sonic the Hedgehog in 2010s was completely jokey, lighthearted, and not really serious at all. And even when it tried to be serious, it could not take itself seriously, meaning the player couldn't even take it seriously. It's almost as if it just couldn't be serious. Literally. So I definitely think that Sega would be changing these voice actors and these writers because they want something in the opposite direction. They've had the same cast and crew just about for around 10 years, and the fact that they're now changing this because they have a certain new agenda definitely shows some signs that perhaps they're going in the opposite direction of what the series has currently gone under. Having known this information and saying it out loud actually really helps me stand behind this point. I definitely can see the Sonic the Hedgehog series going in a more serious yet still lighthearted route. But again, most of this hinges on Sonic Prime, or whenever we get Sonic news. Whatever comes first, that will be our moment of truth. That's when we'll be able to see what kind of direction the Sonic the Hedgehog series is going. Again, we still don't know a single voice actor or a single writer who's going to be stepping up for this series. We know absolutely nothing about this, and that's all the more interesting and confusing because we literally know nothing. The next thing I wanted to address is the emphasis on modern Sonic and kind of the slowing down of classic Sonic. Now, as we see here, some of the 30th anniversary that we've seen shown off that I mentioned in previous videos, we see that there are 2 modern Sonics and 1 classic Sonic. Now, I'm not saying this is the entire indicator that classic Sonic is going to be taking a lesser role, but more so that modern Sonic is going to be stepping up. Now, this should not be a foreign concept, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Companies advertise what they want people to see. If Sega is showing off multiple modern Sonics and 1 classic Sonic, obviously they're wanting to highlight that there is going to be a higher emphasis on modern Sonic. Now, with that being said, going forward for the games, I do believe we're going to be seeing modern Sonic games and perhaps 2 separate types of modern Sonic games. One of them I believe will be developed by a separate team. I'm not sure who that may be. It could be Dimps, it could be somebody else, but that will be like your 2D modern Sonic game, basically like Sonic Rush and Sonic Generations for the 3DS, games like those. But then, here's the nail hitter. This will be the primary focus for Sonic's 30th anniversary, and that will be the 3D mainline Sonic game. And this is what I believe will be the next Sonic game. This will be the big home run hitting game for Sega. This is the one they're going to have to knock out of the park. If any Sonic game releases this year, it's going to be this one, and it's probably going to be a holiday release. Meaning it'll probably come out around November and December, that time period. But as far as what it will be like, as in what it will play like, that's the biggest variable. Now, if you've been paying attention to Sonic game news, you know that there really isn't anything to go off of. This is due to the fact that Sega has remained extremely silent about the future of Sonic the Hedgehog. We know that there are going to be multiple games, but actually I believe there are going to be multiple types of games, and this is just going to be one of them, but I do not think it's going to be a boost or anything we've ever seen before. Now, I'm going to go on a limb here and say the next Sonic game was probably already in development by the time Sonic Forces was released. Basically what I'm saying here is that hopefully the next Sonic game is around 4 to 5 years of development time. And during those 4 to 5 years, I'm going to suggest that perhaps it went under many different kinds of changes. There were perhaps many different kinds of drafts. Now hear me out, because this is going to be an extreme stretch. But perhaps this game might introduce a new formula to the Sonic the Hedgehog series. As I've already stated earlier, writers and actors are getting changed because Sega is going in a different direction, and perhaps even the opposite direction of what they currently already had. I've also already said that they've been rocking with these voice actors and writers for around 10 years. Another thing they've also been rocking for around 10 years is the gameplay style. We've seen the boost for 10 years now. And actually, if you want to get technical, the first time we saw a boost 3D Sonic game was in 2008 with Sonic Unleashed. And if you want to keep going back, we see this continue with games like Sonic Rush and Sonic Generations for the Nintendo 3DS. Okay, I said a lot in the past minute, and most of it was just restating what I said earlier and backing it up even further with my own thinking. So allow me to tie up my loose ends a bit. There will be multiple different types of Sonic games going forward. As we already saw, we already had modern Sonic and classic Sonic before, but classic Sonic I don't believe will continue to be a mainstay for Sonic the Hedgehog. Classic Sonic will get axed in favor over 2 modern Sonics, but they will still both be the same person, same thing. There won't be any separate identities or anything else going on in that situation. However, like I said earlier, there will be a separate developing team working on one type of Sonic game like Dimps did for Sonic Rush. In summary, there will be 2 types of modern Sonic mainline games we have to talk about. One of them will be a 2D modern Sonic game, and that will use the boost formula. We've seen this done in games like Sonic Rush and again, Sonic Generations for the Nintendo 3DS. But the other type of Sonic game we'll be seeing is something completely new. Something I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I do think it might be a hybrid of a couple of formulas. Now, I'd love more than anything to sit here and tell you that the adventure formula is 100% coming back, and that's what we're going to be seeing from now on with Sonic the Hedgehog, but right now where I am standing or sitting, I think it's unlikely. I kind of believe a lot has to fall in place for a Sonic Adventure 3 or some sort of Sonic Adventure formula game to happen, and that is basically, I'd have to see Sega port over or remaster Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. I just personally don't think it's in Sega's best interest to make a new Sonic Adventure game from the ground up, and just kind of experiment with that, because I feel like that would end up with a lot of people upset if it didn't turn out the way they wanted it to. So for them to work on an Adventure 1 and 2 remaster, where they're not doing everything over entirely, but still they have a reference to look at and a reference to use on what they can improve on and what they can keep the same. So yeah, that's what I think has to fall in place for some sort of Sonic Adventure 3 or Adventure remake or some sort of Adventure Formula Sonic game to happen. But I do believe that Sega is not afraid of testing out an entirely new formula because there are no prior expectations. No one is going to say, oh, the Adventure Formula worked so good then, it's sure to work good now, and then get upset because it doesn't work the way they want it to. As I said earlier, Sega seems to be going in the complete opposite direction they have been going in for the past 10 years. So I would not be surprised to see this game, this new Sonic game, take on more of an exploration route. I do believe it'll take a lot from the Adventure Formula, but I don't think it'll be exactly like the Adventure Formula. I mean, I might be in the minority here, but I actually would not be opposed if Sega were to spend more time, you know, fixing up Lost World's formula, because I don't think that was a bad gameplay style. I think it worked, but I think there were some things that need to be fixed out, like the run button and all the other stuff. But yeah, I expect the next Sonic game to take on a new gameplay style, something we haven't seen before, but looks similar to something we are familiar with. That way we're easily engaged and can accept this new formula for what it is. I don't think Sega will be going into an entirely uncharted area when it comes to this. I do think it'll be familiar to the eye and familiar when you play it. But anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the next Sonic game will be like? Do you guys like my prediction? Do you guys think that this will be the route Sonic the Hedgehog goes down? Or do you think the Adventure remakes and the Adventure remasters or whatever are all coming and there will be eventually an Adventure style gameplay game again? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I loved making this video because it's honestly been on my mind for so long now, because we have not gotten a Sonic announcement in so long. But hey, remember to be patient and remember to be, I guess, just cautious, you know? Don't take every leak for what it is and just, you know, guard yourself, because you don't want to get overhyped for no reason. Sort of like how I did with that Eggman Smash thing. I guess I got too overexcited that perhaps Eggman could be in Smash, but I slowed my roll down a bit. I don't even know why I thought that, but hey, it's just what I wanted to believe. But anyway, with all that out of the way, this is your boy SONICSTA signing out. If you're new here, please remember to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.
Why are you playing that trash?